wonderful library of words that Karen and her many, many friends and family posted this past year of Karen's journey that are a written tribute to her legacy. Her living legacy, of course, are her wonderful daughter Carissa and her daughter son Chad. Those are her living legacy. But a lot of the written words this last year opened up my eyes and told me a lot of things about how people saw her and added to her legacy in my eyes. For me to eulogize her is a short, loving story, but Darla would have done it. She would love to have done so, but felt she couldn't get through it. So, Darla, let me read, if you would allow me to read your words. You offered to help me for my eulogy, so bear with me. I've had a little bit of a head cold. I've been working with it. Yeah, sure, emotions play into this too, but here we go. This is from Darla. Some simple thoughts from my perspective, being the youngest of 5. Growing up with a sister and a brother, 5 and 6 years old, and both being within 11 months apart, with me, of course, that's what she meant. They both helped shape who I am today. Karen, of course, was instrumental in steering me down the right path. I always respected her and witnessed her build strong, exciting relationships with anyone she encountered. She often had to babysit me, even though we were only 5 years apart in age. She was one to never be shy about her words. Karen often said that I was Daddy's little buddy until you came along. Now, this is not always true, but it is what Darla says. Being the spoiled youngest. You weren't spoiled. I often received gifts that she wanted. For instance, at Christmas, she wanted an easy bake oven or a Barbie, and it was the last thing I wanted. I turned my nose up at this gift, and she would pound her disappointment until Mom would tell her to quit. In other words, quit complaining, you know. Myself being an athlete at UW-Milwaukee, I always knew to look up in the stands and know that she would be there with my mom and sister Linda. Now that all 3 are gone, I know my favorite fans are enough angels. Karen worked extremely hard to have straight A's all through her school years. She had perfect attendance for all 12 years. I don't think I know of anybody else that can say that. This is the one thing she was most proud of, and rightly so. When Karen became ill, it all made sense. She was not herself at last year's family weekend up north at Husky Haven, which is Gail and Darla's lake home in northern Wisconsin. From her first day of diagnosis to the day, Thursday, 2 days prior to her death, Carissa and I sat at the edge of her hospital bed as her cancer doctor informed her that she had no further treatment options based on the prior biopsy. She was heavily sedated with pain medicine. I witnessed her listen and absorb the bad news without much emotion. Without much emotion, she intently listened and absorbed each of the bit of the information. She returns to state and says, "Doc, I'm not giving up just yet." This is the type of fight my sister had from start to the painful bitter end. Again, these are Darla's words. If I can leave anything with you today, know that she loved each of you in her own way. My sister would be in the corner of the underdog. That's just who she was. She was a fierce ally and loyal to the core. This oftentimes would cause friction, but she had the biggest heart of anybody I knew. Witnessing the many comments, volunteers, and overall concern from Karen's crew and others really humbled my inner being. You are all incredible, kind, and caring human beings, and I'm so proud of being Karen Wack's little sister and to call this home. Thank you. So here we go. I don't know Karen really grabbed onto and held onto to keep in touch with people that she didn't see day to day, and for them to encourage her and tell her just how much they're praying for her. She needed that so much. So in the beginning, when her daughter Carissa started this Karen's Crew on Facebook, it started on, last year, right after her diagnosis. It swelled up over 396 members. That's not a coincidence. I'm sure there was more in there that would read in there, but these are just the ones that join and that would partake from time to time. If anybody's interested in looking at the Chronicle with us, it's a nice read and it's a great tribute to Karen, from start to finish, from her daily battles to her encouragement from friends and all the people that prayed, and a lot of them that gave neat little poems and things. I'll read some of them here shortly. Please go to Facebook and join, and you can get a lot of these. I'm just going to give you a couple snippets, daylines through this journey. Let's see, August 3rd, 2022. Darla posted, we just finished Karen's oncology consult. Karen is being extremely positive. She had a rough night and morning. We hung out a bit on this beautiful day, which seemed to ease her emotions. Brave, optimistic, and on top of her diagnosis, chemo starts in 2 to 3 weeks, if everything falls into place. Here's the yes, Darla noted. Here's the yes. Thank you for the outreach. Karen is overwhelmed by your help, concern, and prayers. Oddly, the flooding of love is what makes her teary-eyed. She will be leaning on some of you to help her through her many tasks of fighting. She knows her team. She is happy when she talks about you, her team, of course. If you know my sister, she will beat I had to edit this a little bit, she will beat the crap out of this cancer. She has to be fierce. She needs to be fierce. Time to kick it is what Darla's final thing was. Time to kick it, Karen's Crew. September 6th, Karen posted, God is good. If we do not have bumps in the road of life, we would not know what gratitude is. September 9th, 2022. Karen, forgot to post this earlier. Sitting outside earlier today, chatting with friends, and hear a beautiful monarch butterfly and a beautiful white moth fly by. I could not identify who I believe the white moth was, but I believe the beautiful monarch was another sign from my big sister, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I miss you so much. You'd be proud how well your siblings are there for me on this journey. Whoever the moth represented, thank you. Those signs are priceless. Was it Mom? Dad? Was it Tracy? Christopher? Was it Wendy Suling? Uncle Bob? Maybe it was my godfather or godmother. Or is it one of my other amazing friends or family that burned their wings? I believe. That was the final statement on that day. I believe. October 1st. Karen. Last week I really thought I was an honor. Today I'm grateful. I'm the most blessed person. Thank you for all the love and support near and far. There was 126 responses on Karen's Crew that day, and she read every one. That had to help. October 4th, this is a repost from Sue Plants that meant a lot to Karen. Cancer is so limited. It cannot cripple love. It cannot shatter hope. It cannot corrode faith, destroy peace, kill friendship, suppress memories. There's like silence courage, invade the soul, steal eternal life, or conquer the spirit. That was the spirit Karen gravitated to from day one. Thank you, Sue, for posting that. It was so Okay. October 5th, 2022, I'm so glad the kids started this site. Therapy for me, big time. I find my eyes leaking sometimes without really knowing why. It's not always fear. Most times it's just simple joy. I'm overwhelmed by the goodness of people in this world. When I stop the phone, and I do, and she did, and she has, I have to regroup and give it all back to God. Not easy for a control freak like me. And that she was too. I am learning, she said. I've met so many incredible patients, medical personnel with such stories. I'm so humbly grateful to be able to chat with them. Most grateful that this is not happening to my kids. Now that is the unthinkable. Kindness rules. Thank you, good people. Never change. You make this world great. November 19, 2022. Post from a longtime friend, Gene Gretchen. I know you're here, Gene. Cancer? You picked the wrong broad. November 19, 2022. Post from cousin Lori Wack from Portland, Oregon. We love you and pray for you. You're one tough cookie with a glass half full mentality. I want to be like you when I grow up. She's only a couple years younger, so. As the days and the weeks and the months passed on with all the appointments, emergencies, setbacks, recoveries, more emergencies, setbacks, more recoveries, her fighting spirit continued, never vanquished. Karen's regular posts kept everyone on Karen's crew updated. January 31st, this is Karen speaking. Stir crazy today. So Chuck and I went to my post office box. A note from my little sister. She's speaking of Darla. It read, promise me you will always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'll ever imagine. Karen said, wow, cannot stop my eyes from leaking. I love you so much. How did I get stuck? How did I get so lucky to have so much love bestowed upon me? I do not know, but thank you one and all. Only got a few more here hanging there, people. February 4th, Karen posted, thank you, Chris, for always being at my side. That's Chris Gaynor. Especially the last 6 months of being a chauffeur extraordinaire, but mostly always being by my side to help me. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. I'm so grateful to all the wonderful family and friends caring for me and my weakened former self. Grateful is really an understatement. Love this crew. Prayers work. I know, please keep them flowing. I am truly grateful. God is carrying me on his shoulder with all the power of your prayers and love. Karen was able to be with us, be with Chad, Darla, Chad, and Chris for Chad's college graduation on May 13th, and said to post, one of my happiest days on this earth. Now both my babies have graduated from college. Since they were born, I tried to instill in them the power of education. I'm grateful to all who helped I had a hand in helping raise them. 14 weekdays to go with radiation and chemo. This was on May 30th. May 31st, Karen posted, thanks Brother Marty for taking me for treatment today. Thanks for the coffee and a spectacular apple. But most of all, the ride in the Mustang. Ooh la la. This post was significant to me as she so loved that apple. In hindsight, that response about how good that apple tasted to her at that moment is that she was kind of like my teacher at the moment. I was giving her an apple. She is the teacher who received a simple apple from me, her brother, had shown and taught me the humility, grace, and faith in God to move on in the way she did. If I were to be affected, it's the same way she was. She taught me how to be that way. June 20th, last radiation treatment in the books. A lot of us were there with 3 loud clanks in the bell. Now we'll wait and see. She was able to join the family again this year at Darling Gales Lakeside Camp and Home for another weekend of family fun in northern Wisconsin when we thought there was a chance she may not get out of the hospital after another setback. But Karen's will, God's grace, and a few prayers, she made the trip north and had a great time. Little did we know that in less than a month, she would lose her courageous battle. A week ago today, Darla posted to the crew, keep posting. She reads each one. Please refrain visiting, phoning, texting. She just said, I just need a day to rest. She got her day to rest, and people from KK posted from far and wide. They flooded the site. One of these is from BG, one of our cousins from Portland, Oregon, cousin Brittany from Portland. It's a passage. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. It's from Isaiah 41:10. Saturday, 5th, Darla posted. Good evening, crew. I want everyone to know we read your messages to Karen at 8 p.m. Brewers are on. She is comfortable, and we know that she is hearing our stories, our laughter, and our tears. Thank you for our happy hearts. Her community is amazing. Her friendship and love demonstrated today that her fight was for everyone.